What's up, guys? There go from SGen, and I want to talk about Conor McGregor right now because, the things that have been going around, of course, over the past few years, whether it's, him punching an old man in a bar, him allegedly being a rapist, all this type of stuff, all these just horrible news stories and just horrible scenarios that he's somehow gotten himself in, they continue to come up, okay? And I kind of want to talk about him because I've defended the guy a lot of times in the past, all right? I'm a huge fan of what he's done in the octagon. Things, of course, haven't gone well over the past 3 years between not fighting, between losing to Khabib, between losing to Floyd, but losing to Floyd was a completely different thing. Um, there, there's a lot of negativity surrounding Conor McGregor, and honestly, I'm done defending the guy because I've defended him so many times. But as of right now, like I was talking to my friend Marco yesterday, so shout out to him. Like we were just kind of talking about how things are kind of just happening in odd times. Okay, so let me make an example. Lately, and of course, I think it's kind of all started with the Proper 12 release. Of course, is whiskey if you don't know what it is. Um, I can't remember what exactly the percentage is, but every case or every bottle of Proper 12 that it gets sold, I think it was a case, a certain amount gets donated to first responders throughout across the world. So or whatever it is. Maybe I don't remember exactly where, but it's first responders regardless. So that's a nice little piece of charity, right? He's making money, but of course he gives a little bit to somebody else. But things are getting a bit more, I don't know, just kind of weird right now. Like that's fine, but he came out the other day and said that his entire purse that he would make for an eventual fight with Frankie Edgar would entirely go to first responders. And that's fine. Like that's a beautiful thing. Like charity is a great thing, and those guys, they risk their lives all around the world for any kind of disaster, whether it's fucking natural disasters, whether it's disasters in like fucking mines, whatever it is, man. These guys are always out there risking their fucking lives to help others. So any kind of charity that goes to these kind of people, of course, is a beautiful thing to help them do their job or do what they volunteer to do at their best and make some money off of it as well. So it's a beautiful thing. But then you kind of got to get yourself thinking, and I didn't even take this into consideration until yesterday when Marco mentioned it, which is, isn't it kind of strange that right when he's being accused or investigated for the second time for rape or sexual assault, whatever you want to call it, that he's coming out and doing these PR moves to try to make himself kind of be surrounded by a more positive light? Is it strange? It could be a coincidence, but honestly, if you look at how things have gone, consistently every time he's in trouble, some kind of PR move comes out, and this is common. Okay, this is how things work in sports and with any kind of celebrity, really. But are you going to do so many things like this, which you haven't traditionally done necessarily, if you aren't being accused of stuff like this? I don't necessarily know. I don't know if he isn't, if he did assault her, if he did rape the other person, if he, I don't. There's been a lot of things that this guy has done that's been proven, whether it's punching an old man, throwing a fucking guardrail or whatever it was, throwing a dolly at a bus. He's done really stupid shit, honestly. But all those things were in public, so you can't really call him a rapist if he doesn't get convicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and call him a rapist, but I'm gonna say he needs to fucking get his head out of his ass because he is consistently in the news for the wrong reasons. And if his idea and his team's idea, whether it's the people that are working with him in training, whether it's his PR team, his management, whatever it is, if their idea of getting himself back in the good graces of the fans and really of just people in general, whether it's fucking the UFC, whatever, the best thing to do isn't necessarily give money to charities or first responders. While that's a beautiful thing, the thing that he needs to do the most is just get back in the octagon and fight and give people a reason to talk about you for what you are really good at. Okay? Get in the octagon, whether you're going to fight Frankie Edgar, whether you're going to get a rematch with Khabib, which I wouldn't recommend, whether you're going to fight Anthony Pettis, which I would recommend, whatever you do, give people a reason to talk about you in what you are truly at your best at. Conor McGregor is at his very best when he's fighting in the UFC. MMA is what he does best. Not boxing, not selling whiskey, not doing whatever he's going to do in his conference today, which he's doing a conference in Russia. I think it's today, and there's apparently going to be talks about him doing some kind of a business venture there and potentially even announcing a fight. I guess we'll kind of see a little bit later on what happens there. But regardless, and this video might actually come out after that whatever it is announced. So bear with me. But I don't know, man. I just kind of want to do this video because I was going to say, I'm kind of sick of defending the guy, and it's time for him to really just do what he has to do, which is get in the damn cage and fight, win or lose. Do what you do best, and do it with honor, without adding religion, adding all that dumb shit to it. You have to make it what it is, and just keep things clean and really do things the right way. As long as they do that, then I think that Conor can still redeem himself, and there is potential of him eventually getting back to where he was. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next video.